Hi beautiful! I've heard so much about birria tacos and I finally got around to making the vegan version with mushrooms, and they're honestly one of the best things I've ever had. I swear you've got to try them out. We're going to begin by making the consomme, so start by adding 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil to a pot on medium-high heat. Add 2 cloves of minced garlic as well as a 1/4 cup of red onions. Add in your seasonings, which are chili powder, paprika, cumin, oregano, taco seasoning, and salt. Then add in 4 cloves and stir it all together and cook on the flame for around 30 seconds to a minute. Add in 1 cup of sliced tomatoes and stir to coat the tomatoes in the seasoning. We're then going to be adding in 1 cup of veggie broth along with 2.5 cups of water, followed by 3 bay leaves, a cinnamon stick, and 5 arbol chillies. And to be completely honest, I didn't have access to all of the ingredients, so I made do with what I have, and honestly, it still turned out incredible. Simmer on low heat for an hour, adding in a cup of water halfway through since some of the liquid will have evaporated. Once your broth has finished cooking, remove the bay leaves and the cinnamon stick, and then pour the rest of the broth into a blender and blend until it looks something like this. Now to prepare the mushrooms, begin by taking a medium saucepan and heat 1 tablespoon of vegetable oil. Then toss in 200 grams of sliced button mushrooms, add in a teaspoon of taco seasonings, and stir the mushrooms so that all of them are coated in the oil and the seasoning. Cook for 1.5 minutes and then add a spoonful of the broth and cook for another minute. Now that all of our elements have been prepared, it's time to assemble our tacos. Take your tortilla and dip it in the broth, then add it to a pan with 1 tablespoon of oil and allow it to cook on one side. We're then going to be adding in a sprinkle of cheese, use a vegan kind if you prefer, and then add in mushrooms and finally a spoon of the broth. I nearly set my kitchen on fire and I thought that it would be worth sharing, so I added it into the video. Here I also tried to make a birria quesadilla, and honestly it kind of worked. It was so good and so cheesy. This recipe made around 8 tacos and it serves around 2 people, so you can adjust the recipe as necessary depending on how many people you're trying to serve. And once all of your tacos are done, add a generous amount of chopped onions, cilantro, and serve with a cup of the consomme. Make sure to heat it if it's gone a little bit cold. And then I added some onions and cilantro to that as well, and it was incredible. Enjoy, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye!